see a lot of old turntablists or vinyl DJs switching to Serato of all the software. The reason why simply is that's all it is. It's a playing platform. All your tricks are still left up to you, what you've got. Now that yes, there are different things you can do in Serato which make it really cool, which make a lot of vinyl DJs have adapted to that. This is the interface that it comes with. Okay, on the interface you have channel 1 and channel 2 outputs. Those outputs are actually going from the turntables, which are the inputs over here. Channel 1 input would be this turntable. Channel 2 input would be this turntable over on this side. Then you have your outputs. You're going to notice you have a channel 1, a through, and a line. Then a channel 2, through, and a line. That through channel, I only have one of them hooked up. I don't really play a lot of vinyl anymore, real vinyl. But it's simply set up as that's my phono channel. So that's my vinyl. I'm playing this piece of vinyl. So a lot of guys like to incorporate still using vinyl with their Serato set. Then what we would do is come over here and we'll set up the different internal modes. So I'm going to take this piece of vinyl off. I'm going to put my Serato control record. A lot of the nerdy hipster DJs love Serato because you can get colored vinyl. First mode, I'm going to put it on here. I just picked a nice jazz tune, an Ella Fitzgerald single, if you will. I put it on what's called absolute mode. Absolute mode would be the first mode that a vinyl DJ would move from his vinyl collection to his computer hard drive by using absolute mode. It's probably the easiest way to adapt. If you're trying to find a cue point, that's how you would start. You can set your own cue points. Yeah, that's the whole point. That gets into relative mode. Most DJs are using relative mode, which is this third little setup over here. Relative mode gives you a bunch of looping capabilities and controls you can do, and then setting up your cue points here. Each channel will have 5 cue points. Okay, cool part here is I already have a couple of cue points set. You can see this red box and this green box in here. The way I usually do it is I set my first downbeat or my first beat on with a red box. Okay, then usually when I set up my cue points, if they're green, they're scratch points. So I'll go to that part in the song, for example. Watch this. Your cue points are set up on, like I said, you have 5 on each side, okay? So your cue points are set up in on your laptop keyboard as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and for the first channel, and 6, 7, 8, 9, 0 for the second channel. So that's a cue point. So I would always set the first beat as a cue point, or the first note, okay? That way you can always go back to that spot in the song. Say you're mixing halfway down, whatever, in the middle of 2 songs, and you need to get back to the beginning. It's easy to remember, just get back to the beginning. And then my second one probably is a scratch point. I don't know. Yeah, I'd probably scratch that in a song. So usually I set up my green. Now, usually you can come in here, like I said, I'm talking about colors. You can come in there and there's a color palette, so you can label those as far as colors are concerned. Pretty kind of cool.